This campaign is taking off, and I believe we're going to do well from this point on. Take nothing for granted. Want to earn every single vote in every single state.
I think last night's primary results really cuts into Bernie Sanders' argument that he's the candidate to win these voters back.
We need presidential leadership that's honest, trusted, truthful, and steady. Reassuring leadership.
Joe Biden's ability to win these key demographic groups in the Michigan primary last night could be an indication of how he'll do among these groups in the general election. Again, it was the non-college educated white voters who supported Sanders 4 years ago that Biden won.
I want to thank Bernie Sanders and his supporters for their tireless energy and their passion. We share a common goal, and together we'll defeat Donald Trump.
Wayne County alone, which has a heavy African-American population, very well could have been enough to decide the election. And so when we look at last night's primary results in Wayne County, we saw a marked increase in voter turnout just from 4 years ago. And that's as of this morning. There's still a lot of vote to be counted, so that gap in voter turnout will only go up. So that's a possible indication that there's more enthusiasm for Joe Biden than there was for Hillary Clinton. March is shaping up to be a very difficult month for Bernie Sanders, especially compared to the strong start that he had in February with strong showings in Iowa and winning the New Hampshire primary and the Nevada caucuses. But yeah, starting with the South Carolina primary at the end of February, he started to enter a very difficult stretch of the primary calendar. Super Tuesday was not a good night for him. Last night was not a good night for him. 4 years ago, Sanders was consistently behind Hillary Clinton, but he was performing well enough to justify staying in the race and stayed all the way through the convention, even though he stayed in the race beyond the point where it was mathematically possible for him to overtake Clinton in terms of delegates. But because he kept winning contests at strategic times and was performing well in the contest that he lost, that gave him the justification to continue. This time we're really seeing a different race than 4 years ago.